Hello Taurus, Moon Rising and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Taurus, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Taurus, let's get started. How does Taurus currently view this relationship? All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on. So I am getting that there is a brand new beginning in love that's presenting itself to you. Now, for some of you, you could have already met this person, okay? For others of you, you might find yourself meeting this person very soon. But I just want to kind of throw this out there now. Taurus, it looks like you manifested this brand new beginning in love for yourself into fruition. I don't know why I don't know why I feel like I have to say that now in advance. It looks like you asked for all of this, okay? I think that initially at first, when this person does show up for you, if they have yet to show up, I think that you're going to respond very well to this brand new beginning in love. But for whatever reason, I do feel like that is going to drastically change over time. And I'm kind of curious as to why that is. But before we even look into the Nine of Swords, let's look at this new human, okay, that's showing up here for you. Remember, you asked for all of this, okay? How does... I just feel like you don't trust it, you know? I don't feel like... Yeah, I just don't feel like you trust it. But we do have the Page of Pentacles. We do have the High Priestess. And then we also have the Five of Wands. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords. I see things starting off really good here between you and this person. I just kind of feel like things are going to drastically change, though, between you and this person. And I feel like it has a lot to do with you eventually finding yourself, you know, feeling like you just can't trust them and or the situation, which is not something that this person's anticipating or expecting, you know, from you is what I'm gathering. I do see things starting off really good between you and this person. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Yeah, basically, like things are going to start off really good. But then things are going to drastically change between you and this person. Things are going to drastically, you know, take a turn here for the worse. And it doesn't really have anything to do with what this person is doing on their end per se. This has more to do with you just not trusting the situation. I feel like this is going to really catch this person off guard. Okay. You know what's interesting is that this person is showing up harnessing Page of Pentacles energy. Page of Pentacles energy basically represents somebody who's trustworthy. So then there's that. I'm not entirely sure what's going to eventually cause you to feel like you can't trust them. But I'm getting specifically that that's what's going to end up happening here. Like, you're going to find yourself developing, you know, a really, really good relationship with this person. The only thing that's going to make this relationship super challenging and difficult is because there's going to be that lack of trust. Like, I am getting that this person's going to find themselves trusting you. It's just you, for whatever reason, that I feel like you're not going to find yourself fully trusting them or the situation. But you asked for all of this. Like, you asked for a person like this to show up in your life for quite some time now, and now they're finally here, and you're just like, yeah, I don't trust it. Okay. So then there's that. I feel like that's the only issue, by the way, that you guys are going to find yourselves having here within this dynamic with one another. Like, you're going to look at this person like, oh my God, they're perfect for me. I just don't trust them. And they're going to look at you like, oh my God, Taurus is perfect for me. They just don't trust me, like, is what I'm getting. How does Taurus feel? Yeah, it's like you're looking, well, hold on. You're looking at the situation like it's too good to be true, but you also feel like it's too good to be true. Therefore, it has to be too good to be true. And you're also falling for them, which is also kind of scaring you, because a lot of you feel like you're basically falling for someone that you shouldn't necessarily be falling for, because in your head you think that they're too good to be true. So therefore you think that, yeah, there's just no way. There's just no way, you know what I mean? That this person means well. There's just no way that this person doesn't have like a hidden agenda here. Okay, how does this person... You showed up as a Queen of Cups or showing up as a King of Cups. So that's kind of telling me, one second, this person's heart is in the right place and so is yours. Oh, come on. Like, this is somebody who is like 100% invested in you and what they share with you. You are all this person sees, you are all this person wants. They've been waiting for someone like you to show up in their life for quite some time now. Okay. I feel like you guys are being warned about this here in advance, because this is what's coming, unfortunately, okay? I feel like on an intuitive level, you know, something's kind of telling them like, oh no, man, like I feel like this is a little too good to be true. Like they're perfect for me. They got everything that I want, everything that I desire. They check all of the things that I'm looking for within a woman or within a man, or you know what, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe, because to me, this kind of feels like them getting an intuitive hit and then brushing them off, you know, just brushing it off like, I'm just probably overthinking it. Maybe that's what it is. I'm probably just overthinking it. Maybe I'm not used to good things happening to me. You know what I mean? But this is what's coming. This is literally what's coming, okay? As far as there being a lack of trust within this dynamic and it causing problems, that's what I'm basically getting for this dynamic between you and this person. What actions will Taurus take towards this person or moving forward? You know, it's one of those situations, right, where you're just like, well, I know I mean well. I know that I mean well. I know that I mean well. I just don't think they mean well. Like, that's how you're looking at this entire situation. With the Knight of Pentacles coming out here, despite the fact that you feel like this person may be a little too good to be true, despite the fact that you may have your doubts and reservations about this individual, you are choosing to proceed forward in this dynamic that you share with this person, but with caution. It's like you're waiting for this person to like prove you right. Is like the best way that I could put it. Now, what's interesting is that you've probably heard me say this a lot in my readings, but we have two Ten of Swords in this tarot deck. And by the way, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot deck for those of you who are curious. It's actually linked down below in the description box. But anyways, so we have two Ten of Swords in this tarot deck. So there's a Ten of Swords that says the Ten of Swords at the bottom here, and then there's a Ten of Swords that says everything is fine. Now, before I even get into that, the swords in tarot represent our thoughts, okay? So you clearly have a lot of worry and concern here when it comes onto this person. You would obviously know what your worries and your concerns are in reference to this person, okay? This is Spirit's way of telling you like, hey, we get it. You're worried, you're concerned. You think that they're going to do this to you. You think that they're going to do that to you, but hey, you don't have anything to worry about. Everything is fine. You don't have anything to worry about. Now, if you would have gotten the Ten of Swords, that's a whole nother ball game. That's like Spirit's way of telling you, yeah, when it comes on to your worries and concerns, you better be worried, okay? You didn't get that card. You got this card that is basically telling you that, hey, you don't really have anything to worry about like you think you do. And keep in mind, Taurus, you asked for all of this. You're the one that manifested this connection into fruition. You're not going to manifest a man that's going to betray you or deceive you, or a woman that's going to betray you and deceive you. You're not going to manifest that into your life. Okay, you're just not. If anything, you're going to manifest, you know, a man or a woman that's going to treat you right, respect you, be loyal to you, committed to you, devoted to you, you know, things of that nature. And that's exactly what you're manifesting here into fruition. So you're getting everything that you basically asked for. So then there's that. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So as you're deciding to proceed forward within your relationship with this person, I do see your relationship growing and evolving. I am definitely getting that it will reach higher levels of commitment here between the two of you. Now, as you're entering higher levels of commitment here between you and this person, you're still carrying around this energy. Right? The Nine of Swords to the Devil to the Ten of Swords. It's only a matter of time, you know, before this person proves me right. That they're a liar, that they're a cheater, that they're this, that, and the third is what I'm getting. Okay? So, needless to say, you're going to find yourself on edge. You're going to find yourself guarded is what I'm getting. What actions? Okay, so we do have the Justice card, we do have the Lovers out here, and then we also have the 7 of Cups. All right. So in regards to how this person plans on moving forward, I do see this person definitely wanting to make things official here between the two of you, because they know that you are what they essentially want, and they're just kind of hoping that you're going to be on the exact same page as they are. In other words, they're hoping that the feeling is essentially mutual, which we did see the progression happen here between you and this person. We did see you guys going from dating one another, getting to know one another, to jumping into a relationship with one another. Okay, so I just don't feel like this person's going to see this coming. Yeah, like this whole you being guarded, really in your head about this entire situation, not fully trusting the entire situation, is just not something that I see this person honestly anticipating and or expecting from you, Taurus. But that's exactly what I see happening. You know, like the only issue you guys are gonna honestly have is there being a lack of trust, and the fights and the arguments that are gonna come with there being a lack of trust. So like, in other words, like, let's just say that this person goes an hour without texting you back. Your mind is going to jump to, you know, a bunch of conclusions, right? A bunch of, you know, maybe they're doing this and maybe they're doing that, and that's what's taking them so long to text me back. But this whole maybe they're doing this, maybe they're doing that, it's nothing good. You're gonna find yourself thinking, oh, they're probably talking to another girl, that's what it is. Or they're probably talking to another guy, that's probably what's actually going on here. Like, your mind is gonna jump to the worst. You know what I mean? Can't emphasize this enough, though. You definitely don't have anything to worry about like you think you do. Take this as like a reassuring reading for you, Taurus, when it comes down to this brand new beginning in love that's presenting itself to you. But also keep in mind that you manifested all of this into fruition here. You're not going to manifest a bad man. You're not going to manifest a bad woman. I don't think anybody in their right mind would ever try to manifest something like that. So just keep that in mind, dude, that you asked for all of this. You manifested somebody who truly does love you, truly does care about you, and it's all for you and only you. And just trust and believe that, you know, you were able to manifest something awesome into fruition here for yourself. So there's no point of you driving yourself crazy or driving yourself insane thinking that, you know, this person's here for X, Y, and Z reason, when in all actuality, they're not here for the things you think they're here for. They're here because you are somebody that they want to build with. They're here because they have a lot of emotions for you. They're here because they're in love with you. They're here because they're invested. They're here because they want to, you know, just build towards a happily ever after. The Queen and the King of Cups is attached to the Ten of Cups, which speaks of a loving and healthy relationship between you and this person, which is exactly what it is that you wanted. And the Ace of Cups is attached to the Ten of Cups. So this is your chance / opportunity to go off and be happy. Just don't allow your doubts and reservations to prevent that from happening, okay? Just don't allow that to happen, all right? So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.